Smith leading them out for the first time. Here they are, the Maroons at ANZ Stadium. It's been a graveyard for them, really. 1 from 12. Here they are, the Blues of New South Wales. Danny Medeiros leading them out for the 13th time in his final year of football in Australia. Tony Archer then, his first Origin. We are underway. Origin 2008. Queensland going for a three-peat. It was a conventional tackle down low, and here's Wallace making a break, stepping free. 27 metres out from the line. So his start has been enormous. Here's Medeiros looking for a penalty. Then he gets the ball away to the 5/8 bird. And the Blues on the attack. Real pressure for Queensland. Early days. Wallace, he puts it on the ground. Well fielded by Tate. That's a hard take for Brent. It comes to Wallace. Goes to Bird. Bird to Hoffman. Hoffman away. Beautifully taken, Stewart. The Blues are in with Anthony Quinn. Quinn has scored the first try of the first game of Origin 08. Brilliant, brilliant play by the Blues, and what a take by the magician from Manly, Brett Stewart.
And just his second touch in Origin football for Anthony Quinn. Plays in the back row or plays on the wing and handles it nicely everywhere.
Here is Fitzgibbon. He's hit it sweetly. 2 further points for the Blues.
Just inside his own 40-metre line from Medeiros, it finds Bird. And
Hoffman ran into another real big hit from Carmichael Hunt. Now Medeiros a run, there's no markers. When I say no markers, they were both inside the 10 and they weren't direct. He was unlucky not to get a penalty, really. Wallace is with it now. He puts a kick in. Sivanasiva gives him a shoulder. Up they go, down they come, and the young bloke Falau, the 19-year-old, has come down with it. And he's left the field of play, so it will be line dropout.
It was a screaming take just the same. They did well to shield Gaznia away from him. But all the same, this young fellow,
oldest player in the New South Wales side, Medeiros, long for Wallace. He puts the kick up. Quinn's got another one. Quinn's got number 2. I don't think there's any query. Archer points to the spot. Anthony Quinn has got a double.
And a beautiful piece of play here from Peter Wallace. If we get to see the pass to him, he was actually in a bad position to kick, but in a short period of time, took back a couple of steps to give himself time. It was great composure. He actually had gone back into a better position to kick and then pinpointed it onto the chest of Quinn.
Fitzgibbon from 22 out, and he's hooked it. So no addition. We've got 10-0 on the scoreboard. Played by 5A, gone to Thurston.
Straight back to Paul Gallen. Ball was raked out. 6 again for Queensland, who've lost Sivanasiva going up the tunnel. We'll get news of that.
Miles with a charge. 10 metres out in front of the upright southern end of the ground. Played by Nate Miles from Smith. Johnson, short. Hunt, behind. Slater long, and it goes over the sideline.
now in that play there, you see where the Maroons are lacking a Darren Lockyer's composure and ability at second receiver.
Now they approach the 40-metre line. Mason goes over it. And again Carmichael Hunt goes in and hits him around the thighs in a conventional tackle. The great Raper is here tonight. He's watching, and he'd be loving what Hunt is doing. Played by Ryan Hoffman, who's been on the end of most of them. Wallace got it away. Then a flying take by Anthony LaFranchi from the Titans. Be only the second Titan, I would imagine, to wear the blue jumper. As the ball goes down again for Slater to come back out to the 20 and then beyond it. Cooper squashes him.
Yeah, he's having a fine game, Matt Cooper.
Now back for LaFranchi, and LaFranchi hits and spins and gives it. Stewart, Gaznia a fan. Gaznia, inside ball. Stewart has scored. He gets his mandatory try. 77 at club level.
And he scored on debut last year, game number 2. Came in for the injured Anthony Minicello. And New South Wales came to left and went back to right. and took advantage of some great evasive work from Gaznia.
One of the brothers from down again in Wollongong, the Illawarra. And Peter Wallace is offline. And the start that poor youngster had last year, but that was at Suncorp. And it's out on the full just as we started rapping. Well, just as I started rapping, let me put my hand up. Centre ground. Smith again. Smith again. They want points before half-time. Now it's out for Thurston. Rolls it in. Here's the throw. He missed it. I think Brent Tate might have missed it. The hooter in the background. I might be wrong. Tate thinks he got it. I thought just looking through the naked eye, he might have missed it. That's a try. He's got it. Brent Tate. Couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. Many would have given the game away long ago, given the adversities that Brent Tate has had. Try Queensland. Right on half-time. The hooter sounded as Tate laid the hand on it. At 14-4 down, misses it. Floats across the face. So 3 tries to 1 at the break. Now it's gone for Smith and gone on to Thurston. Charged down off the rump of Hoffman. Recovered by Slater. And that's Slater for you. From a standing start to explosive. Passes. Came off a blue that didn't play at the ball. Or did he?
Pass not played at, passed into him. Be a New South Wales speed. That is the 3rd time that Queensland have thrown the ball away, first or second tackle.
Here's Gaznia, a fan and a sprint. He's got miles of pace. Support coming. He steps away from him and is tackled beautifully by Johnson. Badira sweeps it across. Fitzgibbon goes to Wallace. Here's Bird. Bird with a good run, ending 17 metres away. Play quickly. Badira knows the blind side's the way to go. Gets the ball to Tupou. And Tupou will take it to ground on the end of the tackle count. Start of the night, 75% win ratio. As Wallace gets a kick away. Good kick from inside the 40. And Slater just stopping it. Breaking away from a tackle. Slater's over the 40. He's over the halfway. Here's Inglis. He's a flying machine. Gets a fend. Tippy toes down the sideline. Throws the ball. It goes away to Thurston. Thurston away to Miles. Miles on to Hammett. Here they come again, the Maroons. You'd almost swear blind you've seen this before. Now it's away for Hodges. Hodges, 2 metres from the line.
Oh my God! What was that?
I was waiting for Mark Coyne to score in the corner.
Now Thurston. Thurston for Cameron Smith. Gaznia came up real quick. Made the tackle. 18 metres away from the Blues line. What a moment in the game. Thurston getting it back for Lillyman. And he'll play the ball 10 away. Then from PJ Marsh to Nate Miles. And he flicks it out the back. And you can understand with the scoreline at what it is against his team. Not used to being on the end of what looks like a beating at the moment. Certainly not irreversible. Up they go. The aerial contest comes down to the Blues, but it'll be a penalty for offside.
I think there was some interference there from one of the New South Wales players, Ray. It may have been Greg Bird.
Marsh dummies to Seven Seaver, swerves around a would-be tackle, finds Miles, and Miles will play it 3 metres out from the Blues line. They compress in the middle, the ball goes loose, and Hodges couldn't handle it. Now it's gone out to Tate, he'll score. No, it's called back. It's called back to where the ball came out towards Hodges.
Well, that was terrible play and great pressure from the Blues. Terrible play. Awful pass at that stage of the game when you're so close to the line.
Hornby, Fitzgibbon tackled 8 metres short of halfway. There's an injury to Hunt, I think.
Yeah, contact there. You see some blood, I think, on the forehead of Craig Fitzgibbon as well. Might have been a clash here between the two. There's Fitzy, head clash. And you think Fitzgibbon might have come off worse. Doesn't have a lot of protection up there. And this is the area Bird and Gallen come into their own. Very dangerous, close to the line.
Hornby waiting and spins it away after a slow play the ball to Fitzgibbon. To Wallace, they're keeping depth in it. Bird.
Here's Gasnier on one hand. He turns it in. And Anthony Lafranchi has crossed for a maiden try in Origin. Andrew Johns celebrating with his team as it's Craig Bellamy, but we can't get the referee to celebrate just yet.
This cutout pass coming up from Greg Bird after Wallace finds him is outstanding. Straight across the face of Lafranchi, it held the defence up and allowed Gasnier to get on the outside, and once he's on the outside, whoosh.
He's only got one so far, but he hasn't been the goal kicker all night, and he's missed it again.
Just want to talk about young Peter Wallace. He guides the ship for a try. Great work,
Here
Peter
come the
Wallace.
Maroons, Matthew, coming over the top of you with apologies. They're not beat yet. That is for sure. Thaiday, long, Cameron Smith off his right foot. Good play by Hoffman. He came up with Bird and channeled them back in. Played by Cameron Smith, back for Sivan. A charge at the line. A metre short. The Penrith captain. Back for Marsh, and the pass, horrible. Out for Smith to scoop it up. Then it's away for Thurston. Oh, Billy Slater! How do you do? Anthony Quinn wrapped him up, embraced him, and put him away. Carl Webb taken by Wallace. Played back quickly. Marsh, Thurston, dummied, then kicked off. Beautiful play by Thurston, not the end result.
God, they got some tricks this side. Managed to come up with a truthful hour. Speculator back on the inside.
Running towards the northern end of the Olympic Stadium. Thurston throws the kick at them this time, and Stewart goes across and bats it over the sideline.
Yeah, good football from both sides here.
They've missed Lockyer. Scott Prince has got to be the next best ball player.
Here's Slater putting something together with Hunt, and then Hodges. He spins away, looks for the line, he'll make it. Can he get it down? No! That's a miraculous tackle.
And he's pushed the ball out at the depth as well. That's why the penalty goes against him. Looks certain to score. Play on.
Here's Carl Webb with the ball. Flopping it down to Johnson. Johnson away for Thurston. Quick hands, Carmichael. Brent Tate for number 2. Corner post went, but I don't know who took it.
No, his boot touches the line there.
No try.
Wallace away for Bird, and Bird on the end of a corker of a tackle from Dallas Johnson. I said to you earlier, there's not much of him. I think he's 95 kilos, but I reckon he must have been eating bananas before he weighed in.
Well, he showed his toughness last year, Ray, in the final game. He was knocked out in the very first tackle of the game. Came back later and worked the joint down as always.
You're right. He's a tough little nut. Put a good shot in there, though. Here is Mason, and oh dear, somebody's gone in and taken him badly. It's Johnson, I think.
Oh, no.
I think it's Johnson. We've just been talking about what happened in that game last year, and the same things happened to him. He's lost his legs completely. And there's Johnson up the tunnel.
Cameron Smith goes back for Thurston, goes back in for Hodges. He was going to ground, got it away. Hunt away for Lau scores. Surely that will be the last try of the night. A brilliant execution by the Maroons. A doubtful pass from Hodges that I'm happy about. Thurston great, and then Folau finishes it. And it should see us go to full time at least 18 points to 8.
We'll have an amazing record of scoring the final try in Origin matches. No problem at all.
From the T-junction at the 20, he's got this, I fancy, bringing it back, drawing it in. And Thurston converts to bring us to 18 to 10.
Craig Bellamy, wonderful job. The leading coach in the NRL. An outstanding debut for him at New South Wales Origin level.
Brett Stewart handles the ball for the last time in the game. Takes it over the sideline. And New South Wales leads 1-0 in the 2008 battle for the Origin.